here's me filling the feed dishes. And there's Taro. You're going to show how you get impatient and how you stamp and you push at the door and what you've taught me to do. Can we give a demo for people? Okay, so he knows he's not supposed to stamp. So what he's taught me to do, instead of reacting, like normally I would say back, 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 and I would put him back. And I wouldn't go back to the feed dishes until he'd gone back. And then if he got really insistent, I just closed the door. But what he's taught me to do when he does that and shows that he's impatient is I stand there and I just gaze at him and I imagine my heart opening and I imagine love flowing to him. But at the same time, I'm like, see, where he is right now is perfect. He's with me, he's looking, his feet haven't touched the wooden floor, he's not pushing on the chain or the door. And that's exactly where I'm like, that's a perfect place for you to hold space while I do this and keep the other horses away, which is an awesome job. Thank you, Taro. But when he starts getting impatient and pushing, and then he's at risk of damaging my door, that's when I move into just opening my heart, sending him pure love, and standing there in peace. And very quickly, so it even worked behind me, because I just did it there as I was saying it to you. As I was saying it to you, I was actually imagining, and you saw him do a little lick and chew for the release that he felt. So this is a totally awesome gift from Montaro to show us how in a really high pressure situation, we just move into peace and open our heart and send love. And, you know, my expectation is that when you've stepped back and when you've calmed down, I'll go back to feeding the feed dishes, to filling them. And the other thing he wanted me to mention is this doesn't just happen once. Because there's, 12 feed dishes here. It takes me quite a while to fill them. So this routine will usually happen 2, sometimes 3 times during the filling procedure. But it keeps everything so peaceful and it keeps us even greater connected. So he stepped forward a little bit. Can you just take the one hoof back, love? So I'm going to do it now. Yeah. Thank you, precious. And so I don't need to go over and rub his head and confuse it with the physical touch. Because that would, again, I'm being distracted from here, right? It's all energetic, it's all emotional, it's all a flow of love. And thanks for the lesson, Taro.
And people forget, too, that our thoughts come before the action. So you've already told him good boy with your body language, with your energy.
Good point. Yes.
You don't have to. These horses are so sensitive because they're used to us communicating with them.
Yes.
He already knows. You don't have to go to that touchy. You don't even need to verbalize it. He knows already.
But I think for any horse, if you went to the touchy, you would break the communication that's happening here.
Totally. Yeah.
And then you would confuse the horse.
Yeah.
So we are in an energetic space. What he's feeling and his impatience and his urgency to get to here are all energies. Right? Now then they get displayed through his physical body by stamping or pushing on the door or, battering it a bit. But the solution to that, if we move to the physical, yes, I can close the door. Yes, I can drive him back. That takes a lot of energy from me. It takes way longer. And it doesn't move our relationship deeper and further into trust, which is the way he showed me to do it, is an opportunity for every feed time for him and I to strengthen our connection and to strengthen our trust. And for me to stay in a very peaceful, grounded, non-stressed, because I used to come in here, I'd be like, okay, feed dishes, okay, get them all done because they're all out there and they're all pushing. And you see the effect of the other horses out there, we haven't heard a peep from them. Because when he moves into calmness and stillness and heart-centered space, because I've invited him there, the whole herd follows suit. And so what used to happen before is the rest of the herd would be like driving each other and nipping each other and clanging on the gate bars and pushing on each other, and what he's gotten me to do has changed the energy of feed time for the entire herd. So I just actually realized that. Thank you, Taro. And Odie's right behind him, but she's not pushing on him, and she's really calm.
Oh, I see her 2 ears. That's amazing. Because of the light.
So I know you're probably going to wonder what's in the feed dish. This is just a little bit of carrot. There's a vitamin mineral feed. Then there's a little bit of alfalfa pellet to complete the amino acid profile. There's ground flax. I grind it fresh so it doesn't go rancid. Again, completes the amino acid profile and the good omega-3s. And then about a tablespoon of seaweed on top.